Assalamu alaikum students. So here I am with another new topic of organic chemistry, that is nomenclature. If you are really interested in learning nomenclature of organic compounds, or you want to learn other topics of organic compounds, then organic chemistry, then kindly subscribe my channel and click the bell icon. And you can also comment below for the discussion of anything. So let's start today's topic. And in this series, I am going to teach you, or I am going to discuss many topics. These are basic concepts of nomenclature, nomenclature of alkane, alkenes, alkynes, halogens, nomenclature of alcohols, nomenclature of aldehydes, nomenclature of ketones, acids, ester, amines, and nomenclature of cyclic compounds, and the nomenclature of bicyclic compounds. So you are going to learn many things in this series. So watch the series and learn a lot of things. So basically, nomenclature can be classified into two categories, that is common nomenclatures and systematic nomenclature. Before the development of systematic nomenclature, common nomenclature are used. Basically, common nomenclatures are based on the sources and origin of the compounds from where they extracted or the synthesized. So, acetic acid is the example of this type of nomenclature. This type of nomenclature, basically, acetum is a word. Acetum basically Latin word, which is used for the vinegar. So, acetic acid is the name of ethanoic acid. Why? Because acetic acid is distillated from the vinegar. So let's count the number of carbon atoms and their names. So if there is a methane, okay, firstly we have to divide it. So the basic thing is meth, right? If there is one carbon, it will be called as meth. If the meth is alkane, so it will be called as methane. Similarly, if there is if there are two carbons, so it will be called as eth, right? If it is alkane, so it will be known as ethane, right? If the alkane, so it will be known as ethane. If the alkene, will be known as ethene. If the alkyne, will be known as ethyne. So you can see here, if there are three carbons, so will be prop, four carbons diot, uh, five carbons pant, six carbons hex, seven carbons hept, 8 carbons oct, and 9 carbon non, and for the 10 carbon is stick. So if all these are alkanes, so it will be called as propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, and decane, right? So it is very simple. If these are alkenes, so we will use ene rather than ane. If these are alkyne, so we will use ine rather than ane, right? Let's move. This is uh, uh, further. If there are 11 carbons, so it will be called as undecane, right? 12 carbon dodecane. So it is very simple. This series is very simple to learn because all are the decane, right? At the end there are decane because of there are 10 carbons plus, so there are decane, right? You can see here, right? So dodecane means 10 plus 2, right? So decane is 10 and do is for 2, so dodecane is 12. Tridecane, so tri means 3, decane means 10, so 10 plus 3 is tridecane, that is 13. So similarly, tetradecane, pentadecane, hexadecane, heptadecane, octadecane, and nonadecane. And at the end, it's a ecocene, which is used for the 20. If there are 20 carbon in the organic compound, so it will be called as ecocene, right? Now we will learn what is the difference between alkane and alkyne, right? So it is very simple, right? So you can see here, if the one carbon, so it will be known as methane. If the alkane having one carbon, so what it will be called as? It will be called as methane. So when you drop the one proton from methane, so it will be converted into what? It will be converted into methyl. So very simple thing is what? If you drop one proton from alkane, so it will be converted into its corresponding alkyl group. So not much difficult, it is very simple. So you can see here, this is methane. So what we have to do, you just drop the A and we will put alkyl, YL. So methane converted into methyl. Similarly, ethane. If I drop this proton, any proton you can drop, only one proton. If you drop one proton from ethane, so it will be converted into ethyl. Similarly, in propane, propane converted into propyl and butane converted into butyl, and so on. Before we started proper nomenclature of organic compounds, we must know about it, right? How to write a name for the organic compound, right? So this is parent chain. So we have to write the parent chain, right? Parent name, then the substituent and the locant, right? These are the substituent. Any branching will be substituent. Either a branching of hydrocarbon or it would be any halogen or other atom as well. So the substituent and locant. So what is the locant? Locant is basically position at which the substituent is present. So if I count from here, if I count it from here, so you can see here, this is 1, 2, 3. So at the third position, one substituent is at present, and at the sixth position, the other substituent is present. So the third and the sixth is the locant, right? While methyl and the isopropyl is the substituent, right? So its name would be 3-methyl 2-propyl nonane. So this one, 3 and 2 are locant, while the methyl and this is isopropyl, right? This is isopropyl. So isopropyl is basically methyl and isopropyl is substituent, and nonane is parent chain.